Hi, it's Malcolm here, and thank you for popping by to find out more about the trade targeting software. So, what is it? Well, basically, the ideas come about from several other ideas that I gradually processed through um, learning about trading myself over the coming or the past few years. It started off with the cash out trade system, which I came up with, and then the DOB software, which allowed you to look for DOB runners in play. And it was while using that software that I realized that there were certain features I used a lot and others that I didn't use quite so much for my own types of trading. Other traders are obviously different. And so I kind of thought, well, I'm going to make a new generation for myself. And if other people want to use it as well. This is where the trade targeting software came about. So basically, it gives you all the UK races every day and all the runners, and it gives you some information about all of them. So obviously the runner number, the runner, the race, obviously, in the distance. There's a price chart which I'll come back to. How it won last time, by how much it won last time in the last race it did win in, which in some cases can be a long time ago. Its form from the last 6 races, if it's got 6 races or more form. Its FC rank, this is like the forecast rank and price based on some information that we get in our feed. The 6 a.m. BSP price, so this was the price at around 6 a.m. this morning. And then it's got these averages that are made up of different ideas that I've put together about, based around actually the number of runs, number of wins, the wins at different courses or courses that are similar, kind of a load of averages that go together to show that this runner or how well this runner might be suited to this course. How well it's done in the past, that kind of thing. So these are all my own averages, and what I've done is basically added a couple together in a couple of places and then added them all together to give you these different rating numbers. And then I've color coded them to show where the green is the top, yellow is the second, and pink is the third. So kind of they're kind of, you know, what you're seeing. And this is what I think makes it a lot better, because you can end up with these 3 clear runners that are worth looking at. Now, the most obvious choice is the green runner to go on, and I show a lot of trades using this runner within the members area. At last count, there was over 21 videos, and many of them were using the green runner. I've also added the tipsters count, so how many tipsters are tipping this particular runner. And then we got this yellow combination, which actually is from the DOB software, and it just adds up another load of numbers to give you an average. We don't really use this within the software. And then another one which kind of just gives you some further information, but again, this is from the DOB software, and I found that we don't actually use it much within the trade targeting software, although, you know, who knows, you may find a use for it. Then we get the 10-minute before the off price comes in, and then this is really interesting, is the DOB PL. Okay, this is the amount of profit is made from dobbing, which is going under 50% of its BSB price in running, or 50% of its BSB price in running. So as you can see, some of these runners are actually profitable using DOB, and a lot aren't. So that's basically on the screen information, but the idea was that really you're going to look at end up looking at a couple of things. So the green number obviously stands out for us as one that we probably want to have a look at. But in some cases, all 3 of these are worth looking at. You see here this yellow one that's second rated has got 8 tipsters going for it. So that could well be one worth trading in play on. You then go to the horse information, and it gives you a lot of information about the horse's past results. Again, these are only UK results, so some horses that come over from Ireland won't have so much information, but all the UK races will be here going back the last few years. And we can go down and we can get things like, you know, what the BSP was on that particular race, what was the IP minimum, in-play minimum price, result, age, jockey weight changes, class. So if you want to literally have a good look at the horse and what it's been doing even lately. So in this particular case, we can see that this runner has dobbed, or dobbed on its last 3 occasions in play, which also means that it's had a lot of ticks. So if we're not going for we're not particularly going for dobs on the trade targeting software. What we're really doing is at least trading 5-10 ticks, or 5-10% of your stake, if you can, sometimes before the off and sometimes in play. But I've kind of set it up so we can do some quick checks to see if it's worth being on this runner. So in this occasion, you know, on average it has a tick movement of 48 points in play, so, or 48 ticks in play, so that's obviously worth considering for an in-play move. The other thing that you get with the TTS is the price movement during the day. So we go all the way up to 1 PM, and you can see what the price has been doing since 6 AM. So in this particular occasion, it's sort of gone up and then it's come back down again, and it's gone up from its 1 PM price up to the 5 minutes before the off price. So you get that kind of information to go on as well. So if you want to find out more, and you can see on its past also how its price ranges have been and what it's done during the day, to see if there's a pattern. Maybe it goes out and comes back in automatically, who knows. But you get a lot of information. So all that comes together to allow you to look at possible trades. I mean, one of my favorites is just literally, and you'll see videos like this, looking at the green rating, waiting until the off and doing a BSP in-play bet, and then trading out as soon as I get a trade. And generally, as long as, you know, the runner is showing a reasonably good in-play tick value, then this one has, and then I will go on it. So it's a really simple trade, and if it doesn't work, you just get out very quickly. So it's good, and sometimes you can do it 10 minutes before the off and actually get out before the off. So that kind of makes it up, but it's dead easy to see and dead easy to look at, and really easy to use. So you'll see some other videos on this page of me actually using the software. So anyway, if you've got any questions, as always, just email me, and I'll be more than happy to answer them. But if not, I hope to see you on the other side. Thank you. Bye bye.